Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to another video. This is my current position for today. Yesterday was a rough day with treatment. I ended up being rushed to the ER after I had my immunotherapy. But right after, well, when they started doing the radiation, within a few minutes of the medicine going through, I got sick. I mean, just nauseous, where I was like gagging and coughing. So they quickly gave me some Zofran, and I I couldn't. When I raised my head up to see what they were doing, my head just went boom back on the fell back on the pillow, and I couldn't. Um, I didn't feel well at all. That is, I've felt that before, but to feel it like I did yesterday, oh my goodness, y'all, that was horrible. But I made it. Oh, I made it. I made it. Yes, I made it. So they got through with that, and y'all, I have to get 2 IVs. Look at my arms. Oh, well, not that one too bad. Mm, see the bruising? It's not too bad on that arm. This one, a little bit, but uh, I got stuck 3 times initially for the radiation, and um, I think I think my nurse was just rushing. Oh, and when like I stated on the other video, when I'm having a procedure or when they have anything, it pushes me into a place of anxiety, an anxiety attack. And on top of that, I was tired already, and um, was trying to get my water down. And he was rushing, trying to get it through there. He's pushing the needle, the thing through my arm to try and get it in a vein. And why do they say, does that hurt when you may be jumping or screaming or saying, ow, or saying it hurts? Why do they ask, does it hurt? And trying to keep my attitude in check and not go off. I just look at them. Do you not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Do you not understand how I am responding while you're putting something in my arm? Heck yeah, that hurt. So anyway, got through that, and then he said, I just want to make sure when they flush it. Well, is that hurting when I flush it? I just want to make sure so when the medicine goes in, it doesn't hurt, but it's hurting now. So anyway, got through that and got the IVs in, and then when they came in and did the oh, he said that sometimes, oh, I was asking questions on why. And he had a hard time sticking me getting it, not sticking me, but getting the getting it positioned right in my vein. So last time in October he had to call someone else to do it. She stuck me one time. Bam, it was there. I was looking for her yesterday, but he didn't call her. I was about to tell him to stop and call whoever did it last time. Where was she? But got that part taken care of. So he said I always ask questions on why this is doing this and what is that supposed to do and what if it doesn't do that, what will you do? Ever since I've been dealing with this issue with my body, so I always ask them questions, and will continue to, because it's my body, and if I don't advocate for myself, who will? Nobody, because I'll be by myself. So he told me that the, what do you call that? Not the needle, the stick, the needle, whatever, the IV may be sitting next to a nerve. And you're going to leave it there? Yeah, it might be in my vein, but it's causing me pain. You're going to leave it there? So that was his explanation as to why I was feeling pain. So then they come in an hour later to start the radiation, and immediately I started getting sick. As I said, started getting sick, and then they came in and quickly gave me, it's a big pimple, y'all, quickly gave me the Norfram, and that helped me. But then um, 10 minutes after that, this arm started hurting, and uh, they just kept pressing on and saying, well, it's going in your vein, and if you can just hold on, okay, but how long it's going to hurt? Then she explained, it may be sitting next to a nerve. If you can just hold on, we're almost done. Okay, so I'm holding on, but it's getting worse. Then they kept checking it. And then there were two ladies in the room this time doing the radiation, and they were just talking, talking, talking. Psst, I need y'all to be quiet. I'm in pain, and you're trying to do. I know you're training someone, but y'all excuse my lips and my exposed gums. And I know you're training someone, and you're trying to um, make sure I'm okay, but this talking is making me get more anxious. So they talked me through it, and then next thing you know, I stretched my arm out and I put this on my face. Miss Briscoe, are you okay? Does it look like I'm okay? If y'all keep asking me that, I'm just gonna scream. So they put a heated blanket over my arm, and that soothed it a little bit. And then one lady applied a little pressure to it, and that helped. And then um, mm, I just forgot, y'all. She applied the pressure to it, not a lot of pressure, but let her hand rest on my forearm, and that helped. And I said, what happens if I don't receive all of it? She said, well, there's not a time. I've seen my gum. I don't want y'all to see all of that, but you've seen it. But anyway, She said, there's not a time that you will not receive all of the medicine. So, you mean tell me if I'm in pain, y'all won't stop the medication? She said, no, once it starts, we have to complete it. Oh, okay. I'm going to talk to my oncologist. And we will see how he explains things to me and how we move forward if I experience this again. Well, y'all, hey, continuation from the earlier video that just cut off on me. I'm sitting up a little bit more today, day 2 out of treatment, and I did eat more today, got more fluids down, but just wanted to come on and um, finish the video. So um, I left off saying, I think I was saying about talking to my oncologist because they told me that once they start the radiation, that they can't stop it. And it takes 30 minutes for them to run the radiation. And they said that there would never be a time where it would be stopped once it gets started. So I did a video call yesterday from my doctor's assistant, and y'all, I'm still tired. I get up and I do a little bit. I do what I need to do as far as getting my water or whatever I'm drinking, excuse me, and getting me some food. Um, I had my son had food delivered yesterday, and I have a friend from some of my church members are dropping off water and soup and y'all some sherbet ice cream. I'm so decided, as my grandbaby would say. She's so decided about that sherbet ice cream. But y'all, yesterday I was tired even trying to talk. But this part is still funny to me. Falling asleep and waking up. I don't even remember falling asleep. That's funny to me. But I'm making it. Oh, I'm making it. I'm making it. Thank God I'm making it. So, I did the video call with my doctor's assistant yesterday, and she just went over everything with me about the test that they ran while I was in the ER, and that everything explained everything, and everything came back positive. I mean, negative, positive to where all the tests were good. They didn't find um, uh, anything unexpected. They didn't find anything, so that was the positive side. But all the tests came back negative, except for the normal numbers that are expected to be off um, while dealing with cancer and radiation. So I will I will have my next round in February, and then the 1st of February, then the end of March, and the end of March will be my last round. But each time that I go in February and March, I will see, before I do the immunotherapy, I will have to see my oncologist for him to just check me and see how I'm doing after doing radiation. So first I'll do radiation, and then 4 hours later, I go and do immunotherapy. And before I do immunotherapy, I'll see my oncologist. But I kudos to the staff that were at the cancer center. When I after I do radiation, I have to go down. I have to go across the street to another hospital, to the cancer center, for um, the immunotherapy. And that staff over there, they took care of me. Um, they just took care of me. So when I leave radiation, I have to have this card. When I'm going somewhere, I have to show them the card to let them know I've been exposed to radiation, and they take precautions to keep me isolated um, from people. So when I checked in for immunotherapy, I had to go in this room away from everybody else. And it's like soon as I sat down, everything just like it just hit me. And I heard them calling my name, but it sounded very faint. And um, I opened the door, and the young man had went back up to the desk, and I said my name, and then he came toward me. And when he looked at me, he had a look of, oh no, she doesn't look good. So he grabbed my arm and walked me into the room. And Miss Briscoe, how you feel? Miss Briscoe, how you feel? Miss Briscoe is this. Miss Briscoe is that. And he was talking, and everything seemed like it was just going slow, very slow. And my walk was unsteady. So when he turned me to sit me in the chair, I just fell in the chair. When I looked up, there were two ladies coming in the room. I looked up again. I heard them whispering, but I couldn't quite understand what they were saying, but I knew something wasn't right. And something right with me is what it was all about. So I'm like, okay, this is not good. I said, Lord, help. Lord, help. That's all I could say. Lord, help. And um, next thing you know, I hear um, I hear an alarm going off, and then they're trying to whisper, but I can't quite hear what they're saying. And I see them moving, and they're moving fast, but it looks like I'm just in slow motion, slow motion. That scared me because that's happened to me to this is the second time in my life that this has happened to me. I just started to boo-hoo. And they said by that time it was six other people in the room. And again, the whispering was really scaring me. And I looked outside and I saw that crash cart, and I heard the alarm going off. And then I heard someone said the ambulance has already been called. And I just lost it. And the nurse that was taking care of me came in. I'm sorry, y'all. My phone was ringing. The young nurse that was taking care of me came in, and he knelt beside me. And I said, "What's going on?" He said, "Miss Briscoe, we just want you to relax. We're going to take care of you." I said, "But you're not telling me what's going on." I was talking so slow. Okay, y'all, I'm trying to finish this video, but I keep getting cut off. So all in all, um, everything checked out good with me from my ER visit after treatment the other day, and I am home resting. I did get more food down today and hydrated more today, and starting to feel better, but my energy level is still low. I get up and go to the kitchen and try and do stuff, and I can only do something for about 15 or 20 minutes, and I just get winded. So I grab my snack, my food, whatever it is I'm up to get. Oops, did y'all hear that? My tummy. That was loud. I'm waiting on my food to be delivered. Then I'm going to eat and take my meds for the night. But and call it a night. I may take a shower before my food comes. But that's where I am. Um, Recovering slowly again, but I'm making it. I thank God for having me in the palm of his hand and taking care of me, carrying me through this um, test in my life right now. And if y'all know anyone that is going through any kind of cancer, um, pray for them. Um, Try and keep them encouraged as much as you can. If you don't know what to do, ask them what they want or how you can help them. The question was asked of me today: what can I do to help your day be a little bit brighter today? And when that person asked me that question, I sent them 3 things that they could do, and I'm waiting on those 3 things now. So if you've never gone through cancer, and everybody deals with cancer differently, just as everybody deals with any kind of sickness differently. But if you've never gone through cancer, um, just have compassion for that person. Be patient with them when if you're dealing with a person that don't want to make the changes to better their life while they're dealing with cancer, don't get upset with them, because it's not going to change anything, and it's not going to make you feel better as a person while you're walking through it with them. But it's something that person has to come to grips with, and if they don't, you being upset with them will not change a thing. It's gonna hurt you um, and eat more than that person being hurt, because that person gonna go on and continue doing what they're doing until they decide to change their mind. If they change their mind and try to do something better to make life um, better while walking through cancer. However, whatever their diagnosis may be, um, if they don't want to change to better the situation, don't be angry with that person. Yes, you'll have that emotion, but it's not going to change anything, is all I'm trying to say. I'm not, I'm doing what I need to do to make my life better while walking through this. But I spoke with a couple of people just Monday and Tuesday while at appointments and at some appointments Monday and Tuesday, and they had family members that had just been diagnosed with cancer, and they were angry because that family member was still smoking and was still eating certain things. And one person said that the cancer to their family member was aggressive and was a very rare cancer. So that's why I'm sharing what I just shared. So um, thank you all for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it today. Continue to pray my strength, pray my energy, and come back for the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Remember, no matter what comes or goes in your life, you get it. Don't let it get you. See you on the next video.